charts in passing the Galloping Ghost. And Brown takes the carry. Passing touchdowns, his completion percentage has been very good. If he keeps those numbers up, it would be career high numbers. Missing a tackler across the
attack, getting other receivers involved in other portions.
The fake to Brown, and another connection.
To pick up the new offensive system.
A pickup of 26 for Bryant, and Brown on that play, clean up the charts in Illini rushing history.
Misdirection, and especially when you're adding tempo to it.
1,074 yards and counting on the ground for Chase Brown, and this time looking for 6, spinning away and pushing.
Gap schemes in this Illini rushing attack this season. You'll see some down blocks from the play side, and then pulling around into space. Alex Pihlstrom, it takes some athleticism.
Only Big Ten game going on here tonight. The top
check with me.
Trips to the left, and rely on Chase a little bit, rely on the run. We want to look for more balance in some of these early situations. Over.
I don't believe that's accurate. There was every opportunity if the progress of Jonah Morris wasn't impeded by the defensive.
First down for the Illini. Delayed handoff to Brown, cuts it back, just short of the first down, so 2nd and 1 here for Illinois, and DeVito goes down.
Play in the backfield.
DeVito tosses it to Brown, trying to look for that gap.
What's coming?
4th and 3, 40% conversion rate this year for Illinois, off the hands and near.
By the Illini, as the receiver Casey Washington works up through his route, you're running a slant, and as soon as you step with that outside foot, you got to snap your eyes around. He does that, but it looked like
Memorial Stadium, one of the top FCS teams in town, ranked in the top 10 in the country. And Illinois immediately swings it out. It's a first down, but there's a flag in the backfield and a big play for Pat Bryant, who's still going. Bryant across the 20, across the 10, and it's until we hear from Mike Cannon. And a holding call, so it will come back.
From the spot of the foul.
But it got this place jumping.
In his career, but what we've seen so far this season has been extremely impressive. When you're going to stalk block, you've got to start with your hands on the inside of the frame. Brian Hightower, he's more than experienced enough to know that. Still a very fun play to watch play out, though. Once he hit top gear, Pat Bryant looking like a track star going up the sideline, cutting it back against the grain. Then he may run out of a little bit of steam. Kept that stride going, though. I hope
so. DeVito keeps it. Alex Palczewski on the right tackle side. He's the veteran on that offensive line. Brown breaking off some tackle.
Well, figuring out how to refine his skills is now a center.
DeVito flushed out of the pocket just a bit, tosses it, finds Bryant.
To tonight's game, there was only one team in the Big Ten with less 20-yard plus offensive plays than Illinois.
1st and 10, already 3 catches for 77 yards for Bryant. Why not go back to him to pick? Brown in the backfield. DeVito gives it to Williams. And just a few yards in the backfield to Chase.
You can hit blocks in the run game. It makes life easier for the third level of your defense.
Allowed just 34 points total coming into tonight. And another toss on the Jets.
Covered 3, so those zone eyes allowed the play to be made.
Williams.
Against Virginia, the way this defense got lit up, had a little payback against the Cavaliers a couple of weeks ago.
Fakes the pass.
Best opportunity to put their foot forward for a great finish to their careers.
Brett Bielema had his eye on Tommy DeVito for a while, as that one's flips it over to his tight end for a first touch there for even text you, Anthony. Am I looking at this right? Over 40 sacks in 2019. That pass play, pick a gain of 5 and a first down for Illinois.
With as many bubble screens and now routes and arc release passes as you.
Reggie Love III is your back here for Illinois. He's been playing the backup. Deep play, vertical pass route.
For Telly Plummer, right on the spot. This is a pretty pass. Off the right arm of Tommy.
Movement again by Williams. those tosses are forward passes too, by the way. DeVito rolling out and connecting with Miles Scott.
Barry Lunny testing the eye discipline, because one playmaker goes in one direction to the boundary side with formation into the short side of the field. You run another speedy playmaker to the wide side of the field. Getting
for Scott, an offense that has averaged 439 yards total in the first 3 games. Wide!
A combination that with what happened against Virginia, Marquez will come from the wing position, arc release from that wing spot, and because no one on the defense believes they're going to throw the ball to this dude, they are proven incorrect yet again. You're thinking, is it going to one playmaker? No. Is it going to the...
In a shutout, 17-0, Illinois over Chattanooga. Brown with the carry. 7 catches for 147. Has certainly been a hot target. DeVito has spread it around to about 7 different... Hand off to Brown. He finds a way to pick 5 straight 100-yard rush games. And the fake to him, and on this last play, Walker and Brown defensively just collided with one another.
Unfortunately, like you referenced.
DeVito looking to the right side, another passing touch.
Hoosiers were able to mount late in the Hoosiers opening game of the season. They came out with that win over the Illini.
A lot of learning lessons on that final drive as pick up the win against Illinois. 3rd and 1 for Illinois. Who do you go to? That man. Look at that move! A cutback to the right.
The footwork didn't exist like this for Chase Brown last season. To be able to undress a defender in the hole and then immediately get back to top gear and advance on the 3rd level of
yards. And the first score of the night. DeVito looking to go in the air. And
feature the individual talent of their playmakers even better.
To Brown. Paskins. 5 of 7 overall. Here's DeVito. Some time to throw. And plenty of
time here. Tommy DeVito went through not only the first progression, but number 2, and then came all the way back on the curl route to number 3. And this is how you have to do it as Jonah Moore. Show him your numbers versus zone coverage. Give him a good declarative pocket and a target to deliver it to. Chattanooga's got some good pass rushers. That's a lot of offensive line putting in work.
Inside 1:30 here before the half. DeVito steps in. Perhaps one of the more talented defenders they have on the D-line.
One of the more talented defenders in the entire Southern Conference. He started from a 2-eye technique inside shakes. Good thing Palczewski's able to get up and leave.
56 career starts for him. At 38, DeVito in this offense going back to work and immediately feeds Chase Brown. And so elusive, avoiding...
Maybe you ease Chase Brown towards the bench area.
Wondering that at halftime. Kind of reading my mind.
Said his offensive coordinator, Barry Lunny, has highlighted about Pat Bryant is his competitiveness. He started a few games as a two-year package. It means the Illini throwing the football can be more versatile.
It's 3rd and short. DeVito had nowhere to go to tonight. And now sack number 33 on his career.
The pass rush mechanics from Devontae Maxwell.
Officially the tally. We'll have to see if we get to see more of him. And in the meantime, and a first down. DeVito getting pressured. Chase Brown, after this run, picking up 100 yards on the ground. And again, just... Over to Williams.
Talented young ball carrier. The 1-2 combination between he and Chase Brown could really pay dividends.
House.
Go.
We showed you some of the Hall of Famers. He's a guest of Ron Gunther tonight. 2nd and 6. Working off of 105 yards and some tempo coming. Williams, he's a coming. Isaiah Williams will not be caught. Touchdown.
One of the ways that Barry Lunny has been so impressed with Pat Bryant is his willingness to block into the open field. Just does enough to get into the way of the oncoming.
See what you can do, a quarterback switch. Chase Brown is the running back and trying to get out of the end zone. Tough situation here for Sikowski on the run, and interesting to insert him in this kind of situation in the final few seconds of the third quarter. Brown again trying to
front door of the Mocs.
7 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, 8 quarterback hurries by this Illinois. Loffery is a freshman, one of the fastest on the team, they say, as Sikowski rolls out.
Again in Madison next week. Nobody believes they're going to throw it to him.
See what happens. Paul Chris right now ranked FCS teams in the country. Art Sikowski remains the quarterback. 2nd and 4 for Illinois. Love cuts it back. He's got a first down, and he's got a little bit more. Over to the 45-yard line. And they feed Hayden. Number 22 making his way towards the near side. Hayden looking for the...
Be healthy by next week when they travel to Madison.
And you follow Illinois football, you know the relationship between Lunny and Brett Bielema. But to me, Anthony, the interesting...
They operate with, how many reps go to the starters, how many go to the number 2 team, even in game. How do you actually receive plays during the act?
And Love trying to chew up some time, but nowhere to go on that run.
Been as a fullback actually in goal line scenarios, so the Bears legend Olin Cruz.
9 running plays here so far on this drive.
Last year.
We wondered if we'd see Aiden Loffery, the freshman, gets the carry. Is short of those Wisconsin coaches, including head coach Yvette Healy, making the trip down. They still have a good relationship with Brett Bielema.